It's official. Princess Leonor marries Prince Christian in a fairytale ceremony. Imagine the world's eyes fixed on a single moment. The streets of Copenhagen filled with anticipation, whispers traveling from Madrid to London, from Paris to New York. Everyone expecting tradition, protocol, and rehearsed grandeur. And yet, what unfolded was something no one could have predicted. A love story, long hidden behind royal duty, finally stepping out into the open. Yes, it's official. Princess Leonor of Spain has married Prince Christian of Denmark in a fairytale ceremony. But what really happened behind the closed doors of Europe's most guarded palaces? And why does this marriage matter more than any royal event in decades? This was not just a wedding, it was a collision of history, family legacy, and a future written in gold. To understand the magnitude, we must go back to the very beginning. Leonor, heir to the Spanish throne, raised under the weight of a crown she has yet to wear, but destined to carry for life. Christian, son of Denmark's Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary, raised with the quiet dignity of a future king. Both bound by tradition, yet both restless for something greater, the freedom to choose love. As the announcement rippled across Europe, the first reactions were disbelief. Royal experts questioned the timing. Was Leonor too young? Would Christian truly be prepared for a life alongside a queen destined to rule Spain? But behind the speculation was something undeniable. These two were not strangers forced together by politics. They were young royals who had found in each other what their titles could not provide: genuine affection, trust, and resilience. The ceremony itself was breathtaking. Copenhagen's cathedral stood like a sentinel of history, its bells tolling in triumph. Leonor entered, radiant, wearing a gown embroidered with Spanish lace and Danish symbolism, a merging of two dynasties in every thread. Christian, standing tall, his eyes fixed only on her, seemed not a prince but simply a man in love. The vows they exchanged were simple, intimate, yet heavy with centuries of history. It was not just about them, it was about Spain, Denmark, and the entire fabric of European monarchy. Yet beneath the elegance, tensions stirred. Whispers from Madrid suggested unease within the Spanish royal household. Queen Letizia, protective and meticulous, reportedly questioned whether her daughter was ready for such a commitment. King Felipe, torn between duty and paternal love, struggled with the idea of sharing his eldest daughter with another throne. Even in Denmark, murmurs of caution could be heard. Would this union pull Christian away from his duties at home? Or would it strengthen Denmark's influence in Europe through a future queen by his side? But love triumphed over hesitation. The reception that followed was nothing short of magical. Two cultures intertwined, Spanish flamenco dancers sharing the floor with Danish musicians, royal traditions blending effortlessly. Guests included monarchs from across Europe, world leaders, and figures from every corner of global society. The atmosphere was not one of stiff ceremony, but of joy, laughter, and celebration. And yet, as every fairy tale suggests, the story does not end with the kiss. The real question begins now: what does this mean for the future of Spain? Will Leonor's reign be strengthened by her marriage, or will it spark debates about identity, tradition, and loyalty? Will Christian's role in Denmark evolve, as he becomes not only the heir to one monarchy but the partner of another's reigning queen? The symbolism is impossible to ignore. This wedding was not just a union of two young hearts, it was a signal of a new Europe. A Europe where monarchies, once rigid and unyielding, now adapt to modernity, choosing love as much as they choose tradition. For Leonor and Christian, their story is just beginning. Their challenges will be immense, their responsibilities crushing at times. But on this day, beneath the glittering chandeliers and soaring hymns, they stood together, not as symbols, not as heirs, but as two people uniting their lives. And so, the world watched, enchanted. Some questioned, some doubted, but none could deny the magic of what they had witnessed. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian have given us a rare gift: the reminder that even within the strictest walls of duty, love can still bloom, unexpected and unstoppable. As the night drew to a close and the stars shone over Copenhagen, one truth became clear. This was not just a royal wedding. It was the beginning of a new chapter for Europe, a chapter written by two young royals who dared to follow their hearts. And in that daring, they may have changed history forever.